Wgol Channel 7 News, I'm Mosaic Delane Belton.
And I'm Rose Lyles. Today is Sunday, October 28, 2018.
On Tuesday, get fit with Frank at 6 o'clock. 6:30, the Vessels of Praise dance rehearsal. 7 p.m., there is a Wgol Memorial Ministries update. On Wednesday at 11 a.m., it is sitter size. Then there is noonday Bible study. At 6 p.m., there will be Hallelujah night instead of Bible study. There will be no Wgol dance rehearsal on Wednesday. On Thursday, continue to get fit with Frank at 6. There will also be a class leaders meeting at 6, and Sanctuary Choir will also be at 6 p.m. and again on Saturday, November the 3rd at 10:30 a.m. And don't forget to turn back those clocks on Sunday, November the 4th. Fall back. Christmas is coming, the goose is getting fat. We need volunteers and all that for this year's Grandma Clara's Christmas. So if you're willing to participate and show your talent, please see Sister Brandy Hunter today after service. On Saturday, November the 3rd at 8:30 a.m. to 2:30, the Zion University Varick Awards will be presented at Livingstone College. Our very own Zaria Jackson and Jordan Oates will be receiving awards. So if you can make that, please see Sister Shirley Kendall for additional information. Also, please remember to support Brother Mo Mack in the Grandfather of the Year Award in the Paw Paw Division. You are still able to give your donations to him at any time. Also, you can also give your donations to Reverend Henry as well. On Saturday, November the 10th, from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., Wgol has the wonderful opportunity and is partnered with Technology for the Future to bring you an educational fundraiser to bridge the digital divide for our children's potential. This day, laptops ranging from $59.99 to $200 will be sold. But the best part about it is, for each laptop that is sold, we are able to give a student or another child a laptop as well in order for them not to be left behind in this technology age. So please check out the brochure in your bulletin and please support this program. You can buy online or you can come on November the 10th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Pastor, can you tell us a little bit more about this new initiative that you have for ministries that God has placed on your heart?
Well, thank you, Melissa. I was on my way to the funeral, the committal on Monday, and talking with the funeral director on the way to Salisbury. And the Lord impressed upon my heart the need for us to do more outreach ministry. So the Lord put this acronym in my head, service outside the walls.
Oh, okay.
And so it's going to give us an opportunity as a church and all who would want to be involved to do what God said do, and that's to go and reach. And so we're going to begin that initiative.
Okay, Pastor. So what is the first program that you would like to do?
What I would like to do is, since we already dressed down on the third Sunday, I want to have us to come in at 10 o'clock on the third Sunday, casually dressed. And then, since we're already ready to go do ministry, what we'll do is that we'll use the 8 o'clock format, which gives us the abbreviated service, which means we'll be out of service around maybe an hour, 15 minutes.
Okay.
And then we're going to choose some ministry projects. The first one I like to do is I like to use the themes of November. Since we know there's Veterans Day in November, and there's Thanksgiving in November. So on the third Sunday in November, at noon, I would like to have our veterans come in, and we invite them to church, and then we feed them lunch at noon, free of cost. And to hand out a number of tickets, to use a Heritage Veteran Organization, hand out a number of tickets, and say, invite them to church on one side, and on the other side, invite them to the lunch.
Oh, okay. All right, Pastor. So can anybody do it, or do they have to be in a particular ministry?
No.
Or?
Thank you for asking that question. I would like to meet with anyone after the 8 o'clock service today and the 10 o'clock service. Anyone who's interested would come see me, And I'll take your name down, your number, and then we'll get back to you. We're going to call a meeting. I just think it's going to be a blessed opportunity because we always preach about doing these things, but this gives us an opportunity and a vehicle in which we can really begin to do what the Lord called us to do.
Okay. Now, will this be on a monthly basis, or how will that work?
Well, I'm not quite sure yet. I think once we get those who want to be involved and we sit down collectively and talk about this, I like for us to have the frequency of it be fairly frequent, but however, as we begin this, I think we just got to start somewhere to do what the Lord called us to do, and then we'll work with those who are to come, and we'll make those decisions as we go along.
All right. Well, thank you, Pastor Banks.
Thank you.
And that's what Wgol is all about. We sow.
Your body depends on water. Did you know that water is 60% of your body weight? Have you heard to drink 8 ounces of water a day? For some people, fewer than 8 ounces of water a day might be enough. But for other people, they may need more. To find out how much water your body will need each day, multiply your weight by 67, and this is how many ounces of water you need to drink every day. Add 12 ounces of water to your daily total for every 30 minutes that you work out. A doctor or registered dietitian can help you determine the amount of water that's right for you every day. This is your healthy tip for the week. Drink up.
Please stand as your name is called. Lily Owens, Ophelia Powell.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Is prayer your steering wheel or your spare tire? This has been Mo's Motivational Moment.
Hello, and welcome to another week's edition of Solo Sports Corner. Oh, see that right there? That's me. I'm your host, Solo. So first off, this is how we're going to start. Mr. Worthy, I hope you are doing okay, sir. I know you and the Reverend, I know y'all had that talk. Reverend Banks, congratulations. The story this year is looking like last year. Field goal kickers, you got to do something about them. But hey, that's neither here nor there. Hey, Greg, I know you're in the choir stand. You still able to strum that guitar? I know you had some balled up fists last week. But we're going to bypass that. This week on the schedule, I've actually got a few games that I'm interested in. First of all, Eagles and the Jaguars. Two teams I'm very disappointed in watching. The defending Super Bowl champs and the Jaguars. They were top contenders last year. But I think this week I'm going to roll with the Jags. They're looking for a bounce back. Next up, the Broncos and the Chiefs. Only reason I'm interested in this game, the Chiefs. They're in my division, but they're heavily powered on offense. I just love to watch them. Next up, the Browns and the Steelers. The first game was a very close game. The Browns should have won, but the Steelers pulled it out. Now, Miss John, I've seen you a couple times over the past couple weeks, and you keep telling me, don't talk about your Steelers. Well, now it's your time to get some shine. I'm talking about you and your Steelers. But luckily for you, I got y'all winning this one in a close one. Next up, the Washington Redskins and the Giants. Reverend Banks, I've gotten on you the past couple weeks, so I'm going to let you slide. Mr. Momac, this for you. Let's usher in a win for the Giants. Next up, got the Jets and the Bears. Only reason the Jets up there, Doug Middleton. I've watched him grow up. I keep telling your mother, send me a game jersey with your autograph. Not a fan of the Jets, but I'm a fan of you, sir. So, you get my nod this week. I'm going with you guys against the Bears. Next up, Rams and the Packers. Rams, if I must say so myself, they are the most complete team in the NFL. Brother Henry, I'm not even going to get on you. You know what's about to happen. They about to take y'all back out to the shed. Get your switches ready. They about to lay one on you. Next up, the Saints and the Vikings. Now this game, it may not seem like a big game to everybody, But if you watched football last year, the Vikings won in incredible fashion with a last-second touchdown to Stephon Diggs. Drew Brees, he's setting records this year. This is a toss-up. I'm going to go with the Saints. Now, that's my football wrap-up. Now, if you're into baseball, you guys know I'm a Dodgers fan. World Series, check out Game 5 tonight. 8 o'clock if I'm not mistaken. 8:09, I think that's the first pitch. But check that out. Basketball, we've only got 4 games tonight, but there's 2 of them that I'm interested in. The Golden State Warriors. You always got to go with the defending champs. They're taking on the Brooklyn Nets. So if you're into basketball, check that out. And then the second one on my radar is the Wizards and the Clippers. Not a big game, but they have big-time players. I'm going to roll with the Wizards on this one. So that's my sports recap for this week. Now, I have a personal message for you, church family. We are family, right? I mean, I know it's an announcement, but you guys can answer me. We are family, right? There you go. Look, if you want to, be interviewed on my sports segment, or maybe you have a team that you want me to do a little bit more research on and dive into, or you want to get heckled on next week's episode, please don't hesitate. Shoot me a text. My number is 323-204-6951. And in the great words of Solomon Lartey, well, maybe not my words, maybe I heard it somewhere, but today you're hearing it from my mouth, so it's in the words of the great Solomon Lartey. You'll never fail if you never try.